I'm hesitant about growing my family business that's abroad. What's your advice?
I mean, study what the business and take over it. You know, the business makes good money. There's potential to scaling it, right? So, I mean, what else are you going to do back in the UK that's really going to be as... Is it that way? The gym's down there, isn't it? What else are you going to do that's more impactful? And I guess, bro, if you just, I don't know why you don't just stay there unless you got something that's better to do in the UK. Otherwise, you just sit there, sit for a year, start understanding the business, you can grow it. And in a financial sense, you'll sit for life. Assuming, obviously, you still grow and continue that shit, which you should. So, I mean, it's just a year that you're sacrificing. Potential to make, maybe not a life, it could be a life, but at least a few decades if you do it right. You get me? And I'm sure after the first year, you can probably start moving shit digitally. Not sure. Like you do the digital side of the business and your dad can do the physical if he needs to meet people and stuff like that. So I mean, you could have like a call. You know, obviously your dad's old, so he's not used to the technology world. So I mean, you could take over the digital side of things. I don't know how your business runs, but I'm sure there's some kind of digital aspect. If not, more of a digital aspect now than ever because you can grow the business more with digital. Yeah, that's just me guessing.
Did I tell you I got vitiligo now?
What happened there, bro? What are you doing in Saudi for you to get that? I forgot what it's called. I don't know how to say it, bro. But what the hell are you guys doing? What are you doing in Saudi? Are you eating like shit junk Middle Eastern Asian food? That's why they're the shortest in the world. One of the shortest because their food is so ass and they're like the fattest. You just gotta replicate the European diet. They're the tallest and slimmest. And healthiest, obviously.
The other day I went to the doctor and she said the vitiligo is caused from trauma. The other option is through family, which none of us have had it.
Tell them to kiss my ass, bro. They don't know shit. What does that even mean? Trauma is shock. How can you get trauma? The only form I can see is trauma. No, even that, no, that's not even trauma. No, I was gonna say because of the EMF, but I mean you could argue that's all trauma to the body. But yeah, I was talking shit obviously because I mean only you know if it was trauma. If anything, it would be the opposite because nothing can get. But bloody hell, bro, this shit's gone much worse. I didn't expect it to be that bad. At this rate, you're gonna get cooked. You're gonna turn white, like Michael Jackson. So, what the hell? You be getting nightmares and stuff, right? Oh, you get it in Saudi only, bro. What the hell's going on there?
I be getting nightmares in Saudi only, not China.
Yo, Saudi got that bad vibes. I mean, based on like I know of dreams and nightmares, it's Carl Jung. I guess you could research him if you want. He's like the best when it comes to dream decoding, or like how it works. But dreams are just a projection of your overall thoughts throughout the day, if that makes sense. That's why sometimes when you think about something for too much, you end up dreaming about it. So I guess dreams are basically reliving your past thoughts. I don't know how to explain it, bro. I used to explain it better, but I just can't picture it right now. But yeah, Carl Jung explains that shit nicely. Basically, it's your state of mind and your state of thoughts. So whatever you think about most is what your dream comes from.
It's a universal sign that I'm losing something to get something greater.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good way to see it. Better to see it that way than to see it in a negative state. Because that just end up manifesting. So yeah, I guess that works. But that means to fix your diet or fix something, because there's obviously an issue that's happening. It's your body telling you something about Saudi, which if you're saying you ate the same way, you act the same way, I mean you think the same way, all that shit, then I don't know. Because I would say it's the EMF, because I know Saudi's full of 5G, blasted high speeds. But then again, I think China's the same, if not worse. So I mean, you're in a weird situation I got no clue about.
The only thing I be stressing about is money. I be like, damn, I need to be a millionaire so quick. And I was depressed one day because I went out in Saudi and just seen luxury. I'm all good now, I'm already a millionaire. Before I wasn't. Like I be speaking to the mirror about being a millionaire, and I swear since I have, everything's changed.
I think his book, because I read it as soon as it came out, I think I told you about it. Well, his book's probably one of the best books, if not the best, to explain that shit, because he explains it in such a short book. For example, if you read the old books, the ancient books, whatever you want to call it, those books are like 500 pages plus. This guy's like 120, some shit like that, I don't know, but 200. Something short and condensed.
It's changing, as in I'm losing money, friends, body changing. I walk like a boss now. I got a new walk, the millionaire walk. I'm not even joking.
Body changing, eh? You're shredding what's the saying? I forgot it's called. The rebirth. You shred the snakes layer, first layer, and they reborn into something bigger and better. That's the type of shit it sounds like right now.
I bought the mouth strip just in case to not mouth breathe while I'm sleeping. And I'm buying a nose strip too.
I don't know the science about the nose strip thing. I'm always skeptical when it comes to these new shit, especially when we're trending as huge as it is now. The mouth strip, whatever, it's mouth strip. The only bad thing from it is the material it uses, which is the chemicals. Well, fair enough, because you get more pros than cons. Obviously, so you don't mouth breathe, because that's probably one of the worst things. Must be worse than the actual chemicals. I haven't really studied the chemicals inside it, but I doubt it's worse than the actual mouth breathing. But nose strip, I don't even know the science behind it and how it works. How does it just expand your nose by... Do they use magnets? I don't know. I think it's magnets, yeah. So, I don't know. It's probably not a big deal. It's just magnets and... yeah, it should be good.
I'm telling you, Sal, the next time you see my face will be in person. You'll see a whole new me. You might see me in a Batman outfit saying that. Or just as a white man, LOL.
Yeah, there better be a whole new you. Because right now, you got that white thing coming out. And then you look skinny. You lost weight, bro. Have you not been eating over there? Yeah, you lost weight, not just in your face, your body. I mean, I could tell you lost weight from all the videos you sent in the group chat. But now you showed you at your body, blood, yeah, you lost a lot of weight. So, yeah. You might as well go carnival, man. It's about time. You're trying to make a new you, then go carnival. That shit will beat everything you can... That will beat every factor that you could, I guess, choose in terms of physicality. Carnival. Your brain will be better, your body will look better, your health will go better. All factors. Like, if you see my shit, I went to the grocery. 3 kilos of meat, that lasts me a week. 30 packs of eggs. 4 packs of butter. That's going to last me probably a month or 2 weeks. And, yeah, I got a gallon of water. That's it. That's just it. Because right now I'm trying to shred. So I'm trying to have no carbs, no fruits, no dairy. That's the only thing that I was slacking on in the UK because it was right in front of my fridge. Oh, this shit is addictive. But here I can't even get raw milk. And I'm not going to eat that shit. Cooked up supermarket milk. And they have cheese, but I don't want to tempt myself. So, yeah, during this whole month, this is the month I'm going to be shredding like mad. So, same way to you, bro. When you see me next, I should be a completely different guy. I should be making a shit ton of money as well. Just because, I don't know, I'll show you a quick video around this place. Pretty nice. This is probably one of the best places I've been to out of all the countries I've travelled so far the past 3 months when it comes to locking in. It's like a security complex. I don't know whatever it's called. You'll see when I show you the video, but the gym here, there's a pool there, there's a snooker table. My apartment, fast Wi-Fi. Because the only issue in Costa Rica is most of the Airbnbs I went to like 7 the past month. As soon as it rains heavily or a storm comes, the power goes off. But this place has like fiber connection, so it doesn't. I was going to leave the Costa Rica because of that until I found this place, luckily. So I'm all set. Yeah, so you should be all set as well.
Let's see who has the bigger change. I'm talking about looks maxing as well. Hunter eyes, eyebrows, jawline, chest out.
Finally got that looks maxing space, eh? I've been in that shit. I'm aware of it, but I haven't been taking it seriously. My main focus is money right now. Once I got money, then I'll take all that shit seriously. But yeah, that's just solid. The more you go into it, I guess the deeper you go into the looks maxing, the more likely you are to find the primal diet, the raw diet. You probably have it if you've gone deep enough.
But everyone says different things in looks maxing space. Like some people apply minoxidil on their eyebrow, some castor oil. Some do these things with their eyes to get hunter eyes. Still trying to find the right person because some of these guys already had the eyes and eyebrows. It's just they were fat. All they did was lose weight and say they looks maxed.
Don't do that shit. That's like a last resort thing if you want to do. That's castor oil, it has side effects obviously. I mean, the side effects is minimal. But I just don't trust that shit, any of that shit. Anything that's side effects is not supposed to be designed for us. Obviously, you could say that side effects or that harmful substance is the one that triggers the growth hormones, probably due to safety or health reasons. But some do things with their eyes. Bro, don't go that extreme, okay? Relax yourself. Some do things with their eyes. The castor oil, that's the last resort. I don't think you need that. You ain't got thin eyebrows. You can just like massage it, like natural remedies where you just massage it so it increases blood flow to the area, which obviously will take longer than castor oil, but it's not harmful at all. For mine, about less harmful. Some do things with their eyes. Yeah, don't do that shit. That's the dumbest shit I've seen, where they put like strings inside and they pull it out so the string stays inside the skin. Let me see. But don't do that BS. The two good eyes, almond looking eyes, which is mainly for Asians, so like us, and hunter eyes mainly for Europeans, just genetically speaking. Well, obviously you still can get it. In my opinion, the best factor to get hunter eyes is the sun, because over time, if it's like a bright sunny day, you automatically tense, like what's the word again? I forgot. You like shrink your eyes, you automatically tense. You get what I'm saying? So it builds the muscle that way, in that sense. So that's the best way I would say for in terms of hunter eyes. And there's like these face massages that you can do, where it builds muscle in one certain area of the eyes, so it lifts it in a sense. But yeah, just stick to natural remedies. Don't try any of this bullshit stuff. Those things are the last resorts. You can't be that down bad to try them. I mean, castor oil and stuff isn't that bad from what I've seen. But still, why do it? Bloody hell, the storm is crazy. Yeah, see, it's always storming here. There's not much to it if you're trying to find someone. I don't know what specifically you're trying to look for. I mean, I guess when you look for like the face routines, face exercises, you could do that so you can find the right person. But it shouldn't be that hard to find. But if I had to break it down in simple terms, the most effective one would be the diet, carnivore. Then, okay, you need to go primal for the best results. You'll see the primal transformations, you'll see them. Carnivore just can't do that. It still transforms you, but it just can't do what primal can do. Because like zero ingestion of toxins. Even cooked meat is toxic. Obviously, it's the least toxic food out of everything that exists. Obviously, it burns out. It releases carcinogens when you heat it up. It destroys some of the nutrients, like the fat-soluble ones, especially the water-soluble ones, stuff like that. But if you want the best one, where your body just... You see the transformation. I can't really say it until you see it. You see these guys' shoulders expand like they just hit puberty twice. The height doesn't expand, though some of them do. Very rare circumstances. But you see like their shoulders expand. So it looks like they're packed on muscle, but they're not. It's just their bones are expanded. So it gives them the illusion of packing on muscle. Just makes them wider. Carnivore can't do that. If it can, it will take years. But I don't think it can in years. The only thing that can do that is primal. Same as the facial structure. You see the bone mass increase. I don't think carnivore will do that. Primal again. So there's certain things that carnivore can't do. Carnivore is like I don't know how to put it, bro. It's like the foundation if you want just good health. If you want something above good health, so rather than being in like a survival state, you could see it as, which is carnivore. If you want to thrive above that survival state, it's primal. There's no other way that I could beat it. I mean, I've done my research. Shit's far superior. I mean, my face was developed when I went primal, though I started it late. So if you're in puberty, you develop much faster. But still, I've got bigger cheekbones and bigger jaw. I guess chewing meat all day as well also helps with that, with the jaw. Well, yeah, my overall head has really increased. I don't know about my shoulders though. I already had big shoulders, so I don't know if it increased by a bit. Probably has. But if I actually measured it properly at the start, it would have been a nice little data set. Yes. How did you get into this Lux Maxim's place? In the UK or in Saudi? Something just switched, something shifted. Now you actually want to, I guess, improve. I don't know, something clearly shifted for you. So I guess that Saudi trip alone is worth it 100%. Like you going to Lux Maxim during Saudi, or just the Saudi perspective made you, I don't know, awaken something part of you where you actually want to improve instead of being, your lazy ass back then where you just vaping shit. I don't know if you still vape, but yeah. If you are, there's no way you can improve with that shit on there.
Carnivore diet is so hard when you're with Arabs who only eat rice and a bit of meat with all lettuce and sauces.
Yeah, 100%. Your surroundings make a difference, huge difference. That's the main reason I went to Costa Rica. So I'm out the UK from my comfortable home. But I mean, you just gotta do what you can. You got them to kiss your ass, basically, if they're saying to eat rice. Over time, as you start declining all their rice requests, they'll just know that the guy that eats meat only, so they don't even try asking. That's what happened for me, at least, especially when it comes to stuff. Tried to convince me to start like crazy, and other people asking me for food. But I mean, yeah, that's your best bet.
I got into looks maxing because I've been seeing all those beautiful girls abroad and then seeing me. I was like, damn, I need to level up. Time for a change. When you're in the UK, they're all ugly and you just don't bother. Just like chavs and benefit girls, you know?
Yeah, exactly. The worst part is, like me, I've traveled for a bit. Every time I come back to the UK, the vibe just goes off. The place is depressing, cloudy. The whole road's just grey. Like the building's grey, the road is grey, everything's grey. There's no colour. I'm sure you probably experienced that once you go back. I also experienced it when I went there. Because the people, you just walk by them, it's like disgusting. They look depressed, they look angry. The vibe is off. It's the same when you came to our house. And I experienced it as well. The vibe is just so different. It's just crazy. UK is a shithole. In every factor, the weather, that's depressing. No sun, which obviously there's less sun links to depression as well. That's why people are all depressed and angry and sad and moody. The weather, the actual infrastructure, all grey, there's no colour. Which obviously colour and actual design, like the UK is just basic square shit like your Minecraft with no colour. So that affects your brain, like your creativity and stuff, the way you think. So you can see how intentional everything's built in the UK to actually make you stupid. But when you go to other places, like in Europe, there's colour. The buildings are designed uniquely, they're designed nicely, which helps your creativity and stuff like that. So yeah, and then obviously if the land is like that in the UK, you can only imagine that people are going to end up the same.
Also, with carnivore diet, what do I drink? Just water?
Anything animal-based, that's literally what carnivore is. Anything animal-based blood, you can go as far as blood if you wanted to. I'll say, you're not going to go that far. Anything animal-based is good. So raw milk, nothing else other than raw milk. Because anything other than outside of raw milk is pretty much useless. Half the shit gets destroyed. But yeah, raw milk, water. Obviously the water, I mean, you're in Saudi and shit, so you probably have the tap water, which has still got chemicals and stuff. So if you can't, you just whatever, you just have the water, I guess. You can't really do much with it when you're thirsty. Unless you can get raw milk as a replacement, like a donkey milk, camel milk, whatever they got over there. As long as it's raw, that's a better replacement. And it's also got like growth hormones, raw milk does. Which I think I told you about before, like the example of the guy growing past his 20s and shit. So obviously that growth hormones, since you're past puberty, the chances of you growing is low, but it still can help you grow your bones, right? Because like the face stop developing, I think, mid or late 20s, as your bone structurally. So the growth hormones will be used in a sense like that, and shoulder width. So yeah, if you're gonna have water, at least get salt, sea salt. I told you, add a pinch. You don't have to do a whole detox and diarrhea and stuff. You don't have to do that yet. It just depends how much you want to clean yourself. When you do want to detox extremely, then you do that. But you just add like a pinch of salt with your water. That's like electrolyte, that's what it is. It's got minerals, like 80 plus minerals is what salt has. And it heals you in a cellular level, you know. It basically gives your cells life. Gives it life, yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's crazy. I thought I was the only one that thought the UK looks depressing now.
Nah, man, that's everyone. Literally everyone that goes out of the UK. You can't deny it unless you're just so stupidly unaware of the stuff around you. And that's the only way you can do it. But then, hey, I was just on IG a while back, and the guy called Rainbow, I forgot his name. The guy where he drops a random location in the map, he sees a picture or video, and he can tell which location it is, just based on like where he's at. And the video just popped up on my page, like a little montage. Every location, just a montage of the UK. So every location he dropped into the UK, instantly, as soon as he dropped, he goes, "Oh, this is depressing, this is great." And he goes, "That's the UK." Every single time, like a whole montage on it, where he just instantly says, "I could probably send it to you if I can find it." So I did send it to one of my guys. But yeah, it was funny. Anyone with a brain sees it.
I mean, you have to go to the UK here, I guess. This housing in the back, Loki feels or like the brick there feels like the UK. Also, it just looks depressing. So like that's probably the biggest clue. Yeah, I have no better guess. Maybe slightly more south. Like near Manchester's pretty depressing. Yeah, makes sense. It's British. Ew. I mean, if you know like anything about Britain, if it looks depressing and it looks like England, you just click Manchester. Yeah, there you go. Looks depressing. Looks so depressing. It's always Manchester or Leeds. It looks depressing. I'm sorry. It looks north, I guess. Super cloudy, super depressing. So let's go. What's that one? Stoke on Trent. I'm stoked on guessing Trent.
Do you mean pasteurized milk or raw milk?
Raw milk means straight from the cow, bro. Straight from its nipples. No modifications or nothing. The most they do is filter it. It's like when you filter food. So only liquids go through, nothing else. That's the most that they might do because there might be like hair particles. But it doesn't actually affect the milk. Raw, straight from the cow, simple. Pasteurization cooks it. Anything that heats, fire and heat destroys. That's literally its nature. Whoa. Damn. So obviously that's why the primal diet is so good. Because when you heat meat up, obviously you kill it. That's what heat does. Heat and fire destroys. Same principle applies to milk. Don't pasteurize it. Pasteurizing is heating it up. It damages stuff like the water, mainly the water, a bit of the fat. But stuff like, I mean, if you want to go geeky about it, it's like a K2 vitamin. I've been speaking a bit American, you know, because I've been hanging around with them. Yeah, vitamins instead of vitamin C. But yeah, like there's like vitamin K2. Once you heat it up, it destroys it. And K2 is what travels calcium into your body. So once you heat it up, K2 gets destroyed. And then if you drink a lot of milk, it actually starts building up in your body and it starts to calcify. Because it doesn't have the K2 factor, which is the vitamin that transports calcium. You get me? And obviously the growth hormone and stuff will get destroyed. Calcium is what will increase the bones. And you can't increase the bone if you destroy the transportation of calcium, which is K2 plus the sun. Key part is sun. You can drink as much milk as you want, but vitamin D is what gives the body the ability to absorb calcium. So it's two. K2 is what transports the calcium, and then vitamin D from the sun, not the shit-ass supplements. Those are toxic. They actually rat poison. Most of them are. But yeah, vitamin D from the sun gives the body the ability to absorb more calcium. So you could drink like gallons of milk. But if you get no sun, you're just going to shit it out, piss it out. The body can't absorb it. So the K2 transports it to the correct place. Bro, if you see it's like a game, K2 is just the transportation. But if you reach your capacity, then it will just shit it out and stuff. But the sun is actually what increases the capacity level, so the absorption. I'm probably waffling, but it makes sense anyways. And getting raw milk, you should know someone. I mean, you're in China, maybe Saudi, maybe. I'm not sure about China, especially in the city. Good luck trying to find a farm. So I mean, in that sense, you're probably just cooked. So just stick to water with salt. And the salt has to be, I doubt you can find fresh salt in the market, so you probably have to order online, like Celtic sea salt. It has to be unrefined, non-iodized, grey, and ideally wet when you have it. It's like moist, because the moistness is magnesium being absorbed onto the salt. So because they sometimes get rid of the moistness, that's just getting rid of magnesium.
Weather is sounding ass fam.
Yeah, bro, it's winter season right now. So it should be raining much more than it is now. But it's like the first time it's rained like this in a while. It's winter season, so it's low. It's like zero tourists. So everything's empty, like this area that I'm at. I forgot to send you the video. It's literally almost empty. And I'm getting shit at discounted prices, obviously, because there's less tourists. But once in a while, it rains like this. It should rain more often, but I got lucky, especially this past month. The amount of time was just clear blue skies, nice sun. Even though it's supposed to be winter season, it's supposed to rain like every other day. But this is like the first time it's happened, so I'm chilling. I'm pretty lucky in that sense. Either way, I'm inside my house most of the time. Right now, at least, since I booked this today, literally for a month, and I'm just focused on money right now. And so I'm not gonna go out. Actually, only time I go out is just outside my house, which is within the compound area, just for the gym and the swimming pool to do laps. That's literally, and I'm just working most of the time.
Also, would you say raw garlic and onions is good to have or no?
Bro, don't fall for this gimmick, man. Every form of vegetable is trash. Every form, nothing exists. It's fundamentally built on survival. The only way you can survive is to have defense chemicals just to keep prey away. Hence why animals don't eat it, unless it's specifically designed to eat it. Like cows can eat grass because they have 3 stomachs. Some animals can eat certain leaves. And some animals can No, some animals can only eat a certain type of leaf, not all leaves, because their body is designed for that specific leaf only. We're not designed for vegetables at all. It's designed to, like I said, survive through toxicity. Animals are designed to survive through running. Vegetables can't do that. But garlic and onions are neurotoxin as well on top of that. A neurotoxin neuros the brain, so it's toxic to the brain. It passes the blood-brain barrier. So the last thing you want is garlic and onions. Unless you want to end up pretty retarded and dementia or some shit, mental issues and old age. You can just tell, bro, it makes you cry. I can't even speak because when you understand it like I do, it's just funny and stupid to see how it is when people fall for it. Obviously, I fell for it at some point. I'm just saying, it's just funny now. Garlic makes you cry and it's toxic. Same as vegetables, it's toxic. No baby ever wants to eat vegetables. That's why the stereotype is you gotta force the baby. You'll brainwash it in a sense. But we've been brainwashed so much to go against our senses that even though garlic tells you it's bad, or spices, your body tells you it's bad, we're so brainwashed we would just ignore it and think it's fine. Or some of us actually think it's actually good.
What about removing all vegetables but having fruit drinks just for the taste?
Have fruit drinks just for the taste. I mean, you can, yeah. There's no benefits to fruits. So it's up to you, depends how fast you want to improve your health and just overall looks. Obviously, the more harmful things you have, the less you grow. If you're trying to go 100% full blast, then you get rid of fruits. Fruits has no benefits. Most fruits now, I would say fruits is neutral. It's just below neutral. But assuming the fruit is fresh, most of the fruits have like pesticides or these chemicals on top of it. So then it actually makes it negative and damaging. You get me? All these chemicals they spray on it and stuff. So, I mean, you still can have it, because I did used to have it for the past year. I was like 2 years strict, and the year after that I just have fruits. They're really good crap. Now I'm back to being strict. It just depends how strict you want to be, bro. How fast you want to improve. Like, if you can get organic fruits, fresh as possible, no spray or anything, then yeah, that's better than just ordinary supermarket fruit. But then again, it's still not optimal, like 100% optimal. It just depends what you want to do.
Also, with this primal diet, would you say it's a detox?
Primal diet, yeah, of course. When you eat food, you eat toxicity. Most people, like vegetables, cooked meat. So the body has to then cleanse that, obviously, because if it doesn't cleanse it, you can end up with diseases. So your body's in a constant state of cleansing. But when you have primal, let's say 100% primal, not 90% of the fruits, you still have to cleanse it. 100%, like if you ask me, that last 5% push is where most of the reward comes in, the most of the effect. It's just that last 5%. Like if you're 95% in the diet, I mean, it's a theory of mine that 100%, once you reach 100% is where it makes most of the difference. Like you just have it, I don't know how to put it. For example, let's say if you're 60%, I don't know, animal based, and you went to 80%. Okay, you might see like a 20-30% improvement. But from 95% to 100, I think you probably see like 40, 50, 60% improvement at least. Just from that 5% difference. Because like I said, if you're primal, there's no toxicity coming in, so the body doesn't need to cleanse as much. So that way it can focus on cleansing the past issues, right? So you're constantly eating shit, the body has to clean the shit that you just ate recently. But if you're not eating shit, you're primal, 100% clean, then that gives the body the ability to detox properly, because it has nothing to cleanse like as of now, because there's nothing coming in, that shit. So it cleanses the past issues, the stuff that it just built up, just sitting there, stuff that it couldn't get to because low priority on the list. Because obviously the high priority is the one to keep you survived. For example, that's why bone doesn't grow with people on a shit diet, because that's the least priority. Nothing to do with survival. Survival is make sure your organs are working, your health working fine. So the last thing is bone. But once you have everything cleansed, there's no toxicity coming in, or minimal toxicity, because obviously there's always toxicity in the society we live in, then it can start focusing on the low priority tasks, which actually has like high leverage. If that makes sense. Like, you know, bigger bone growth, stuff like that.
I see people mention when they detox, their eyes even change color. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a thing called I'm so shit when it comes to words. Irisology, something like that. Irisology. It's the study of the eyes. Because if you look at someone's eyes, and if you know how to study that subject, you can actually see what part of the person's body is toxic. They're based just on the eye picture, right? Because certain eyes, like for example, if there's like a yellow part on the bottom left of the eye, it's different than having a yellow part on the top right of the eye. It's two different organs. Each teeth is linked to an organ, okay? Each eye is linked to an organ. The whole body's like a systemized, I don't know, it's crazy how it's built. But, so when people pull out their teeth, they actually damage themselves. They're stupid. I mean, okay, they're unaware. I need to stop saying that. They take a part of themselves, basically, in that sense. When someone cuts off their tonsils, takes a part of them again. Especially if someone implants, gets rid of the teeth and puts something metal inside, that actually damages the brain. It makes you retarded. That's why you get loads of people with like autism or depression. And then once they start taking off their teeth, there's like documentaries on it, the whole thing just disappears. The whole brain fog, everything disappears. Because it messes with the brain. That's a side note. Back to the eyes are the same way. Each part is associated with an organ. So if you can study the eye, you can actually study that pretty simple, like to get a basic overview at least. And then you can see which part of the eye is actually toxic. So the cleaner you are, the lighter your eyes can be. So a lot of Europeans, their natural colour is blue. But you see them, they're actually brown. That's due to toxicity. Some of them are actually green as well, by the way, natural. I think. Is that a natural colour? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's natural or artificial. But regardless, some of them have brown, and once they start cleaning up, it goes back to blue or green. That's for Europeans, because usually their natural colour is blue. But for us, we have like, the Asians now is like dark black or like dark brown, but the natural colour should be amber, so it's light brown. So the more clean your body is, the brighter your eyes become, the actual colouring and the actual white around it becomes clear. I guess that explains everything. Not gonna lie though, I might need to just scroll to the top, screen record this whole shit, and then save it. Because I don't know if I told you, but in the future I'm gonna start creating like a whole ass course on this shit. Because these guys I've seen online give bullshit advice. It works short term, yes, with all these like drugs, chemicals, medications, supplements. Yeah, short term you'll see an effect, but long term it does damage. So, and it's not sustainable results. In the long term, they'll just lose the results they gained. So, yeah, I might just screen record this because it's pretty useful. I think I talked about a shit ton of topics in the span of it. I mean, I talked quite a bit. So, yeah, I might just screen record this whole chat if you don't mind. And then I'll just keep as my archive when I do start creating it, which I plan around New Year's time. Once I grow this business, scale it, and automate it. Should be around January. Should be making good money by then, bro. 5 figures a month. Like 30, 50 G's at least a month by then.
I was thinking to save everything in this chat as well because there's so much information. So yes, do it and send it to me. I'll just have it in the chat. What is it called that you are doing? Agency something?
Bruh, you forgot already. Come on, you asked this. I mean, sometimes texting me shit for advice and they keep forgetting. Social media marketing agency is what I do. But there's obviously that's a bold, vague term. There's many different aspects you can do, like coaches, construction, I don't know, such shit ton of other ones. I just can't, picture at the top of my head. But yeah, social media marketing, SMMA.
Right now I'm sleeping 6 hours max a day.
Hey, I don't know about you, bro, but if your body wants to sleep, let it sleep. Don't put an alarm on. I mean, the best way if you wanted to optimize your health, it's the best. Just sleep early and let your body wake up as it wants. Because obviously your body's sleeping that long for a reason. It wants to recover something. So, I mean, if you're aiming for 6 hours of sleep and you're forcing yourself to wake up after 6 hours, then you're not doing your body any justice. You're not giving it time to do what it wants. Just let the body sleep as it wants. Like me, I don't have an alarm. I'm up. I gotta be up like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Then I sleep at like 9 p.m. So sometimes I'm up at like 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. Sometimes I'm up at like 7 a.m. It mainly just depends on how hard I work out. Obviously, the harder I work out, the more I sleep because the body wants to recover.
If I sleep longer, I get tired and shit.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. But I don't know. You don't really understand what's going on the inside. Could be many factors to that. But again, just do it naturally speaking, bro. If you do everything naturally, it's good. Your body wakes up naturally to do what it wants. You could argue, I don't know the exact science behind it, but just based on, I guess, a random guesswork, I'd argue 6 hours compared to 8 hours is where those 2 hour difference is where body uses a lot of energy to cleanse, so you wake up tired. I don't know, that's just a random bullshit thing it could be, or it could be actually logical theory if it was tested. But your body wouldn't wake up. It would make no sense for your body to ask for 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep, and then just somehow give yourself a disadvantage by making you tired. There's no way. It's just not physically. The body's the intelligent machine, and it does things for a reason. Everything it does is for a reason. So if it wants 8 hours of sleep, and you feel like shit, then okay, that's probably because it was recovering or doing something where it required a lot of energy use during your sleep. I mean, yeah, that's just logically speaking.
The past 3 days when I crashed this quad bike, my body was bruised, so I was sleeping like 12 hours of the day.
Oh, you got in a crash. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. You'll sleep a long time after that. The bigger the injury, the bigger the damage, so it could be working out, like muscle tears or a quad bike injury, the more the body will want to sleep. You know, it's common sense. I don't need to say it, but people need to be reminded more than they need to be told. That's a nice saying that sticks with me.
If I sleep longer, it feels like being back in the UK where I would just sleep. It felt like useless sleep, just lazy sleep. That's how I thought of it.
Yeah, I guess just do what feels best. That's just from my perspective. I mean, I haven't experienced what you experienced, so I don't know. I just sleep I just let my body wake when it wants. I guess you could split test it, like a little A/B test business thing. Again, I get what you're saying, but I just can't fathom where sleeping would make you, or just useless sleep. I can't fathom where sleep is useless. You know, if you oversleep, sure. For example, some people wake up and they go back to. I mean, it doesn't fit all because some people wake up several times throughout the night. I never wake up throughout the night, so when I wake up once, I'm done. I could go back to sleep again for a second time, and yeah, I still feel good enough. But if I do like 3-4 times, then when I wake up, I feel sluggish. So obviously the body's alarm, you could say, already woke up the first time, or the second time, like tops, max. So you should be out of bed by then. But that's me because I don't wake up throughout the night, but other people do several times, so it wouldn't really apply to them, I guess.
The more shit you eat, the more persistent the cleanse.